So several things have taken place in the football world over the past week or so. Didn't have a chance to make videos on all of them, so today I'm going to briefly discuss the main things that kind of caught my attention and are consistent with the themes of what we talk about on this channel. Last Chance U, QB1, and some others that I made videos about in the past. We got some QBs winning jobs and we got some losing jobs. As a preview to that, let's just say this did not age well. Preseason action, college football season right around the corner, etc. bro, it's time. Without further ado, let's jump into the video. Cue the way. So like I said, college football season starts in like 2 days, man. NFL action is pretty much here. If you plan on attending any games to watch your favorite teams or your favorite players, consider using today's video sponsor, SeatGeek. Now, SeatGeek is an app that allows you to aggregate tickets from all over the internet, and the sole purpose of the app is to make the buying experience as simple and seamless as possible. They grade each ticket on a scale from 1 to 10. They allow you to preview the view of each seat. It's all there for you. If you want to download the SeatGeek app and get your tickets, all you have to do is click the link in the description and don't forget to use my code FlemLo for $20 off your first purchase. So Dakota Allen scratched and clawed to get into the NFL, and he is not disappointed. Dudes look really good in the Rams preseason, and he actually led the team in tackles in their last game versus the Cowboys, including one play where he just destroys the running back, and it was dope because it was during like Sean McVay's interview. Sean McVay's kind of doing an interview where he's reacting to what's happening on the field, and then boom, Dakota just breaks out this play like at the absolute perfect time. Also, when you look at articles by the Rams media outlets, Dakota is one of the players listed in the stock up section. Also, and again, injuries suck, bro. I hate that they happen, but of course they do happen. In this case, Micah Kaiser, Rams starting inside linebacker, has sustained an injury. He's out for the season. This is obviously going to move every linebacker up the depth chart. So when you couple that with how well Dakota has played, things are looking pretty good for him. Check out this quote right here. Bryce Hager will have the first shot at starting next to Corey Littleton, although Allen has performed fantastically and could get the coaching staff to reconsider their position before week 1. That is crazy, bro. Like, he actually has a chance, probably a really small chance, but he actually does have a chance to crack the starting lineup, which would just be unbelievable. I'm super happy for Dakota, man. Like, I just love seeing cats work hard, go out and earn it, and then achieve their dreams, bro. You know what I'm saying? So Dakota's doing his thing. Let's move on. JF3. JF3 has had some great moments in the preseason. He's also had some not so great moments, but you can say that about most corners, as after quarterback is probably the hardest position to play in the NFL. And again, we're talking about a cat who didn't even know how to get into the stance a year ago. So he's obviously come a long way. So I've seen him get a couple pass breakups. I've also seen him get caught on for a touchdown. It's been a little bit up and down, but you know, I'm encouraged by what I'm seeing, and the coaching staff seems encouraged by what they're seeing. Here's the issue though. Teams usually keep like 6 or 7 corners, and according to reports, the Bears already have 6 corners that are pretty much a lock to make the roster. That's gonna make it tough on JF3, as he's pretty much fighting for one spot. Maybe like that one spot might not even exist if they decide, yo, we're just gonna keep 6. It's really gonna depend on whether or not they want to keep that extra corner, or if they need the extra depth at another position. So while there's definitely hope, it's far from a foregone conclusion, but JF3 is keeping his head in the right place. Here's a quote from him. "I've produced a lot in camp and been consistent. Now it's about stacking days together. It's not a surprise when I make a play. I've been playing to where I should make the team, but that's not my decision." And that kind of brings me to something that I often wonder about, and I'm gonna just leave this to y'all. I really want to know what y'all think about this, man. College quarterbacks who are really just athletes, how soon should they switch positions? I mean, do you stay a quarterback as long as they allow you to play it? And sometimes they'll just end up building an offense around you in college, but you never develop as a passer. Then when you go to the league, they got to put you at another position. Quentin Flowers trying to make my team at running back right now is a good example of that. My question is this: does the fact that they play quarterback and these teams know that they are athletic and are going to take a couple years to learn a new position, is that an advantage? Or would it just be better to go ahead, switch positions earlier in college, learn the position there, and then get drafted straight away and come in and be able to hopefully contribute, immediately. After watching this back on the edit, I don't know if I was clear, so let me just, just add a little bit. What I'm saying is, it seems that a lot of teams are more patient with ex-quarterbacks changing positions because they're changing positions. This wins them like a year or two on the practice squad inside the organization, versus if they switch early, they might not get picked up, or even if they do get picked up in free agency or a late round draft pick, I feel like there's a possibility that teams would be quicker to cut them because they feel like there's not as much upside because they already learned the position in college and they're not doing it immediately when they get into camp. You feel what I'm saying? Or them learning the basics of the position in college for at least a couple of years by switching positions early could give them an advantage when they get into camp, because obviously now they know how to play the position, so that's gonna give them a leg up. I really don't know. Y'all let me know what y'all think in the comments. Jalen Hurts has been named the starter at OU. Now, granted, most of us assumed this, but as we'll see a little bit later in this video, nothing is certain when it comes to this stuff, all right? It's gonna be dope seeing Jalen get an opportunity to be the guy for his senior season. Some people are saying that an OU quarterback could win the Heisman for a third year straight, and it could happen due to Jalen's pedigree and his overall story, but I worry a little about the inevitable comparisons to Baker and Kyler. While Jalen has definitely improved, he's never shown himself to be the passer that those two guys are, and I know he's playing in a very quarterback-friendly system, but due to that fact and what the last two quarterbacks did in that system, expectations are going to be pretty high. I just hope he can live up to them, you know what I'm saying? Wishing the dude the best. I think he'll have a successful season. Also, Justin Fields has been named the starter, so we'll finally get to see if he lives up to the hype. Some people are predicting that he'll have some growing pains. I'm excited to see how that goes, but the thing that's even more interesting is what's going on with the cat that he pretty much ran out of town, Tate Martell. Now, Tate said a lot of stuff that I'm sure he regrets saying, including the now infamous "don't swing and miss again" tweet, or whatever he said, or something like that. It's extremely ironic because that's exactly exactly what Tate has now done. He swung and missed twice, once at Ohio State, transferred to Miami, swung and missed over there. Now he is open to playing wide receiver, which I think is a smart move, because if everywhere you go as a 5'11", speed type quarterback, you can't quite win a job, when you start to try to project your career, it doesn't look super bright as far as the NFL is concerned. Now, I know he's a good athlete, but being a good athlete at quarterback and being a good athlete at wide receiver are two totally different things. Also, he's switching right before the season, bro. Like, they play in 2 days, you know what I'm saying? He maybe made the switch a week ago, and he's at Miami. They have a ton of wide receiver talent, so it's gonna make it tough for him, and he's probably gonna end up playing a lot like he did last year in just spot situations, you know what I'm saying? Unless something major happens where he comes out and is just really good at and dominant at receiver and could get a starting spot. That would be great. I hope that works out for him, but I don't know, man. It doesn't look great. Another quarterback who did not win a starting job, Malik Henry. So Nevada ended up naming the other kid the starting quarterback for the season, at least to start out. Now, the thing is, Malik does not have the luxury of switching positions. Like, he is a quarterback, so he's likely not going to be seeing any playing time at all unless the starter ends up playing bad or, suffers an injury. The XFL announced their team names and logos yesterday, and they left a little bit to be desired. Super generic, not very creative. I thought it was a miss as far as the league's appeal and marketing kind of goes. I mean, I'm here in Houston and I'm not super excited to rock Houston Roughneck gear. You know what I'm saying? I'm just not. Still, I'm hopeful for the league. I mean, it's just names and logos, and some people might really like these names and logos, man. I don't know. I'm just giving you my opinion. Either way, names and logos are not going to make or break the league, but, it would have been nice, and this is kind of the first big thing that came out with that got a lot of attention recently, at least, and I definitely felt it could have went better. But they did sign Landry Jones as their first quarterback, so there's that. All right, man, we all caught up. That's pretty much everything I wanted to talk about here. Oh, also, QB1 Beyond the Light Season 3 is currently streaming on Netflix. I have not finished the whole season. I'm really taking my time with it. I've been a little bit busy as of recently. I haven't had time to really sit down and watch it. If you have seen it, what do you think? If you like it, you're not liking it, what's up? Let us know. Anyway, I'm out at you next time. Subscribe if you're brand new. Don't forget to enable your notifications. My name is FlemLo, fellas. I'll holla at y'all, man. Bye.